As some of you may be aware, Eurochild is the leading regional network of organizations who work with and for children across Europe. Our network brings together about 4,000 national organizations from 41 European countries. Our main objective is to put children and their well-being at the heart of European policies. We therefore consider such longitudinal research and data as very important to ensure evidence-based approach to the necessary child-centered policies. We at Eurochild are deeply concerned about the situation children are facing today. Despite Europe being the wealthiest region in the world, recent data from member states reveals that in 2022, approximately 1 in 4 children, roughly 19.6 million children, or 24.7%, are at risk of poverty and social exclusion. The progress achieved in the past decades has been severely hampered by the combined impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, the wars, and the policy challenges that have arisen in recent years. Poverty is a critical concern for children living in Europe. We believe that it is the most urgent concern that needs addressing with the right effective policies. However, there are several other deep-rooted inequalities that are affecting our children, mainly family homelessness, children's mental health, quality early childhood education and care, the insufficient support for children in alternative care settings, and the digital divide. We must acknowledge the fact that a child's journey through childhood in Europe can differ significantly. We also know for a fact that children face challenges due to their family structure and whether they are growing up in vulnerable and disadvantaged circumstances, such as Roma children, children from migrant or refugee backgrounds, or children with disabilities, or children from the trans and LGBTI communities. It is therefore imperative that we have access to better data to ensure that allocated funding and interventions are directed to where they are most urgently needed. A historic step forward was the introduction of the European Child Guarantee. This EU policy and funding initiative are specifically designed to combat child poverty by adopting an integrated approach. For the very first time, all the European Union member countries are obliged to simultaneously be executing national plans aimed at addressing child poverty, while ensuring equal access for every child to essential services such as free education, housing, healthcare, nutrition, and early childhood development and care. The creation of these Child Guarantee National Action Plans should be instrumental in defining the specific target groups of children, the measures to be implemented, as well as the budget required. The monitoring and the evaluation processes are even the more important to ensure that the objective of such an important and essential measure is achieved. We are pleased that the European Union have provided for funding for the respective initiatives within the member states. It is worth noting that according to the national action plans, many countries have pledged to allocate more than the mandatory 5% of the ESF Plus fund. And they have also committed to utilizing other EU funds like the Recovery and Resilience Plan in conjunction with national resources. However, it is sad to note that after more than a year since the deadline for the submission of the national action plans by member states, the national action plans for Austria, Latvia, and Romania are still not found on the website of the Commission. I am afraid that this could mean that they have not yet submitted them. No member state, of whatever economic growth and wealth, can boast of not having poverty among the children of their own country. On the other hand, there are some best practices worth noting, such as the French government's 1000 Days campaign. France is among the countries actively participating in Eurochild's first year's First Priority campaign, which focuses on early childhood development